Hello, welcome back to 5-Minute Review. Every subscription from you is a step closer to 1,000 subs. Thank you for being with me on this journey. 1,000 years had passed when Wang Lin once again beheld Dun Tian, the benefactor he had thought lost forever. In that instant, Wang Lin's heart surged with sorrow and guilt. In this ruthless cultivation world, beauty, the body, even life itself, everything could be reduced to mere resources gambled away as chips on a cruel board. Betrayal and deception seemed to be the true melody of this realm. Yet Dun Tian, he was the one exception. The sincerity Dun Tian had shown him went beyond the comprehension of every disciple of the soul-refining sect, and even Wang Lin himself found it incredible. From the moment Dun Tian departed, Wang Lin carried that weight within him, striving tirelessly to repay such kindness. Because of Wang Lin, the soul-refining sect rose to unprecedented heights, surpassing the 6th-rank cultivation nations and stepping into the realm of the 7th rank. Even when the 10 billion soul banner was gravely damaged, he preserved it as a supreme treasure, exhausting every means to restore it. Yet compared to such achievements, what weighed most heavily upon him was his regret that he could not see Dun Tian again, could not personally repay the grace bestowed upon him. He had long believed this life would never allow another meeting. After all, Dun Tian's divine soul had shattered his essence, entering the soul banner. But destiny is ever mysterious. After a millennium, through an epiphany within dream, Wang Lin once more laid eyes upon him. By then, Wang Lin had cultivated for over 2,000 years. With the guidance of the previous sealed sovereign, he inherited the mantle of Feng Zun, becoming leader of countless cultivators within the realm. His cultivation had reached the peak of perfect nirvana, shatterer. With the 6 Tao origins, the 6 Taos include the human Tao immortal, Tao god, Tao demon, Tao ghost, Tao and monster Tao. Within his body, he could slay 3rd step, void nirvana experts. Should he unleash the Li Guang bow, he might even threaten the mighty ones of the void tribulation realm. There was no doubt Wang Lin had become a towering figure capable of steering the tides of war between the inner and outer realms. His very existence struck fear deep into the hearts of the outer realm's great powers. Thus, they gathered nearly all of their upper echelon might, weaving a death trap with Wang Lin as its sole target. At the brink of despair, Wang Lin was snatched away by a flying cord, barely escaping with his life into a hidden layer between the inner and outer realms. There he embarked upon his 3rd mortal transformation. Grievously wounded and constrained by circumstance, this transformation could not be lived as the previous 2 had been. Instead, he entered it through dreams simulating another life of his own. In that dream, he did not step into cultivation. After being rejected by the Heng Yue sect, he chose instead to follow the great scholar Su Dao. In that life, though, Wang Lin possessed no talent for cultivation. His gift for learning was extraordinary. On the road to the capital, to sit for the imperial examinations, he encountered a grand cultivator of the Ming sect named Nian Tian Senior, brother Dun Tian, who sought him out to ask about the future path of the soul-refining sect. At that time, Wang Lin's true self remained dormant. Casually, he suggested accompanying Nian Tian to visit the sect. But the moment his gaze fell upon an approaching figure, his heart quaked with indescribable emotion. Tears welled unbidden as he beheld the old man. It was none other than ancestor Dun Tian. Yet in this timeline, Dun Tian and Wang Lin were strangers, while Wang Lin was but a mere mortal scholar. Dun Tian, puzzled, asked why his senior brother Nian Tian would bring such a mortal to the sect. Nian Tian explained that he had a premonition, sensing this youth was far from ordinary, and wished to consult him regarding the sect's destiny. Dun Tian thought little of it, leaving to pursue his cultivation in seclusion. But Wang Lin, though only a scholar within a dream, was stirred deeply by his true self's emotions. Watching Dun Tian's departing back, his tears flowed freely, and under the influence of his true soul, he whispered a phrase. That phrase, born of Wang Lin's indomitable resolve to repay Dun Tian's kindness, pierced through the bindings of dream and became a prophecy etched indelibly into Nian Tian's mind, compelling him to await its fulfillment for the rest of his life. Even upon his death, Nian Tian's lingering consciousness within the sect awaited the prophesied figure. And when 1,000 years later he recognized the one who arrived, the very same scholar of old, now Wang Lin, his soul trembled with both awe and joy. A man who could transcend illusory time, traversing both real and false lifetimes, stood far beyond his comprehension. Dun Tian did not know how Wang Lin achieved this, but he understood clearly such a person could not only restore a sect as small as the soul-refining sect, he might well command the entire Xian continent itself. With that conviction, Dun Tian surrendered to death, his soul merging into the 10 billion soul banner. Meanwhile, when Wang Lin awoke from the dream, he sank into contemplation. Why had cause and effect reversed? Why did the cause he sowed 1,000 years later manifest as the effect 1,000 years before? After long reflection, he arrived at a single phrase: I am the cause, I am the effect. It was only upon stepping into the heaven-treading realm that the true answer was revealed. All of this was but a grand game of chess. Wang Lin himself had laid all for the sake of resurrecting Li Muwan. For her he tried countless lives, countless possibilities. The scholar Wang Lin of the dream, the Wang Lin of the main timeline, all were real pieces upon the heaven-treading Wang Lin's board. He had endured myriad reincarnations, myriad choices, and in the end, all causes and effects converged upon a single point: the resurrection of Li Muwan.